Hi, I'm Lori Dufresne, health coach with Optavia. I wanted to share today with you a little bit about focusing on your non-scale victories as opposed to your scale victories. Now, it's always good to see that the scale is moving, and that's always a great celebration time. But I want to help you focus today on looking at everything else that's going on around you. Because sometimes when the scale isn't moving quite as fast as we want it to, we can feel defeated and we can start feeling a little bit down on ourselves and depressed, thinking, oh my gosh, I've done everything that I could this week, and the scale moved zero point 0.5 pounds. And there may be some weeks that it doesn't move at all. So I want to give you some tips and some different ways and a different perspective of looking at things. And I hope that this is going to bring you a little bit more of an abundant mindset instead of a scarcity mindset. So we're going to dive in here. Now, one of the things that I learned early on as a coach was that the scale wasn't the only way to measure. Now, when I was started on my health journey, I was really only focused on the scale. And I tell you what, as a health coach, I have learned so much from all of my clients. And so I just want to share a little bit of my breakthrough for you, and hopefully it's going to help you on your health journey. So I was always very, very focused on the scale, especially with coaching my clients, because I thought, oh, well, this is what we're supposed to do, right? Help people lose weight. But one of my clients that came on was very, very scared of the scale. She had bad experiences. She was diagnosed with PCOS, and she was told that, you know what, unfortunately, this is what's going to happen when you have PCOS, is weight gain, and she felt very defeated. She felt like there was no hope. Her mom got started on plan, and she told her daughter, I'm going to have you join me. Let's do this together. And I'll tell you, this girl was very, very unexcited, we'll say, to get started. And we got to work together, and she told me, I'm not looking at the scale. I'm doing this for my mom. I really don't want to be doing this, and I'm just not going to look at the scale. And I was like, well, that's all right. No big deal. I'm like, can we maybe just get a starting point and just have your mom look at the scale and not you? And she's like, yes, absolutely. So we got her mom to get, she took a starting point, and she would weigh in every once in a while, but she never looked at the scale. And I will tell you, that was great breakthrough for me, because what I got to see was all of the non-scale victories. What she was looking for every day was the way her clothes were fitting, how she was feeling energy-wise throughout the day. She was looking at everything else that was happening. Every time I talked to her, I will say she was probably hands down one of the most excited clients I have ever worked with. And that's because she did not base her success on what the scale was telling her. And every day that we talked, she was like just super excited about everything. Oh my gosh, I bought this jacket before it ever fit me. It was a gold jacket, and it fit me today. And then she'd take a picture and she'd send it to me. And then she was in a family member's wedding, and she took a picture, and she was just like, I've never felt more beautiful before. I can't believe the way the dress fits me. I'm so excited. I'm so confident. I have so much energy. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm invincible. I feel like I can do anything. Now, think about that. Are you that excited about what's happening in your life, in your health right now? Are you that excited and looking for things to be happy about? Because there's a cycle that happens when we look at the scale, and if it doesn't necessarily tell us what we were hoping to get, then do we sometimes feel defeated? Do we sometimes feel a little bit set back? Like, gosh, well, what more could I do? I did everything right? Now, let's say we put that scale aside. Let's say we just got that starting weight, and that's all we got, and we hid that scale in a closet. What if we did that? I would love to challenge you all to put the scale away. Focus on, did I do everything great today? Did I use my Optavia guide? Did I put everything in the box that I needed? Did I eat every 3 hours? Did I drink 60 to 100 ounces of water today? Did I walk for 20 minutes and get a little bit into motion? Did I do everything great? Because really, what else matters, guys, right? What else matters? We want to focus on choosing health. And when you hear us say that we're creating a lifestyle of change, that's exactly what we mean. We're not we're not basing our success on exactly only what the scale is telling us. We're basing our success on everything else that's going around us. Now, I'm going to give you guys an exercise, and I should have been prepared to do this before, but here we go. Okay, if I tell you and ask you what is on this piece of paper, okay, most people would say a dot. There's a dot, a black dot, a big black dot. That's your focal point, okay? So I'm going to use a couple of examples here. This focal point right here, let's say we're very scale focused. This focal point is, I've got to see 140 pounds on the scale. 140, 140, 140, 140, okay? Now, that's all we see. Now, let's just say what we're not seeing in the white space here, because our focal point is lasered in on 140. We're not seeing that our clothes are fitting looser. We're not seeing that I actually have more energy throughout the day. We're not seeing that I chose health today. I actually ate 6 times. I ate every 3 hours. I felt great energy. I'm not even taking naps anymore. I had all of my water today. I can't believe that this jacket hasn't fit in 10 years, right? So what if I challenge you all and I say, what if your focal point is everything else, the non-scale victories? What if you're only looking for the non-scale victories? And then what's all hazy in the white space is just that 140, right? Now, there's something also that I wanted to talk about, and that is comparative reality. Now, we all are on a support page together. We're encouraging each other. Sometimes we see friends out in life that are losing weight so quickly, and oh my gosh, so-and-so lost 100 pounds, and so-and-so lost 15 pounds in their first week. How come I didn't? What's wrong with me? This plan must not be working for me, right? Do a lot of us go into that? Now, I will tell you that you will not succeed and you will stop yourself from success if you get stuck in comparative reality. We all have our own lane, okay? Let's think of this visual. Have you heard stay in your own lane? Well, you definitely probably have heard me say it because I say it a lot if I'm your coach. But stay in your own lane. And I will say this, you have no idea where other people have come from in their life. You have no idea what other people have been through in their life. You have no idea how desperately specific people need this in their life. You have no idea what other people's health journey is like and how many medications that they're desperately wanting to get off of. Everybody has their own lane. Okay, guys, right? Think about it. Think of the visual of that. You're on your own journey. You maybe aren't on 15 medications that this person is on that lost 15 pounds and you lost 3 that started on the same day, okay? You don't know how deep and dark of a depression a specific person might have been in that was hitting ground zero and they're or like the bottom, they're just feeling the lowest they've ever felt in their life, and they're just like, get out of my way, people, I am ready. I am ready to take on my life. We don't know where people have been, and all we need to do is focus upon ourselves. Focus on our journey. Don't lose sight of that. I cannot encourage you enough to just stay focused on who you are becoming throughout this journey. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This isn't about losing weight. This is about how you're showing up in the world. This is about how you're showing up for yourself. This is about how much you want this. This is about really, really lasering in on your why. Remember that dot I showed you? I can't encourage you enough to really think about, why do you want this? Why? How is this going to change my life? If I was at my best and operating at my best and feeling victorious every day and feeling empowered how would it affect my life? How would it affect everyone else in my life? I'll say for myself, 5 years ago, before I found this plan, I was not operating at my best. I was a good person. I had great intention. I wanted and desired a lot for my life. However, I wasn't operating at my best because I wasn't treating my body the best I could. I was living off of sugar and carbohydrates, and I had no idea how to break that cycle. I was clueless as I tried everything under the sun. But it got to the point where I hit rock bottom, you guys, and I thought, I'm doing it. I'm so laser focused. I've heard that this plan works and I've seen it work for other people. Why am I going to be different? So I cannot encourage you guys enough to really look at everything else around you. Put the scale aside. Don't compare yourself to other people, and really, really get dialed into what you want and why you want it, and write it down. 90% or 70% chance that if you write your goal down, it will come to fruition. And if you do not write it down, only a 7% chance that it's going to actually happen. So just committing and actually putting the thought into writing it on paper and seeing it everywhere. Plaster it, put it on Post-it notes, put it on your mirror in your bathroom. Look at it every day. Go find a picture of the last time that you were in a place in your life when you felt really, 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 really good about yourself. And a lot of people have to sometimes go back to high school. A lot of people never had a time in their life when they did feel really, really good about themselves. And that's what this is about, right? This is learning to love yourself, love your body, love who you are as an individual, and not basing that on what shows on the exterior, but what's showing inside of your heart, and really celebrating that, and celebrating that you are moving forward in your health and feeling victorious in that. And the more that we can put that into practice, the more we're going to honor our body, because we're in a place of peacefulness. We are in a place of respect. We are in place in loving that we're making that choice in choosing health, that we took that first step and we said yes. And honestly, take a look at who you're surrounding yourself with in your life. And if they're not supporting you in your health, please join our community. I cannot say enough for what this community of not only clients but health coaches have done for me in my personal life. People moving forward in all areas of their life. They inspire you. They show you what's possible. They show you a life that maybe you couldn't dream up for yourself. And if you are feeling overwhelmed and you are feeling flustered and you are feeling out of balance, then I encourage you to take it a step further and take a look at what our community can give to you when you really plug into our community. And reach out to your health coach, because we don't want you doing this alone. Encourage you to participate in our Healthy Together community on Facebook. That's what they're there for. We're all in this together, you guys. Really focus on all of the greatness that's happening around you, and you are going to create great success in your life. Wish you all the very best. Excited to hear all of your celebrations, and love you all.